What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. B&B is planning 2 weddings, but only one of them might actually take place. On the Bold and the Beautiful, there are 2 Logan weddings in the works, but only one pair appears to be on track to tie the knot before the year ends. There are 2 upcoming Logan weddings on the Bold and the Beautiful. But with the impending weddings, the soap opera has been acting so rashly that it's possible we'll only see one ceremony before the year is up. That appears to be Brooke and Ridge's, based on the episode that aired on Wednesday, September 10th. Office marriage. In addition to proposing to her, Ridge is attempting to get married right away, driven by the experience of nearly losing Brooke. Ridge jumped at the chance to employ Carter's skills as a wedding officiant as soon as he entered the CEO office. Though he has a remote probability of doing so, Thomas might show up at Forrester Creations and break their vows. He is currently consoling Taylor Rebecca Boudig, who informed him that she and his father had called it quits on their engagement. Although this is a trend for Ridge, she made an effort to reassure her son that she will be all right. His father was cautioned by one Thomas not to repeat. Why Ridge in B&B's triangle is actually the loser. Thomas is unaware that the spontaneous ceremony is taking place. Entering the room right before his father remarries Brooke might undoubtedly result in a heated argument that ruins the day. However, it appears that Ridge is determined to wed Brooke regardless of the circumstances. These two have the best chance of getting married, whether or not their wedding is delayed. On the fence, a Logan. On the other hand, Brooke has not responded to Carter's desire to be married with the same fervor that Ridge has. Hope Annika Noel didn't want a hasty wedding, according to Hope's ideas about her romantic life. Similar like Ridge when he was engaged to Taylor, she has been putting off going on a date. Additionally, her ex-husband is pursuing her in the same way that he did. The similarities between these plots are striking, as evidenced by the rich past that exists between Hope and Liam. At least Ridge and Taylor share an unwavering bond that is similar to his love for Brooke. Hope and Carter recently become a relationship. When their love was initially threatened, they barely made it through. It's hard to think Carter will win against Liam. Hope's enthusiasm for the engagement has already diminished, as we have seen. She has been indulging Liam's interest in her, even though she has reminded him that she is committed to Carter. It's not encouraging for Carter. Not to mention that he has another person waiting for him. Despite her respect for the COO's engagement, Daphne has never concealed her love for him. Daphne might be the first person Hope turns to for solace if he makes a mistake. Hope and Liam could be compared in this way. Hope is certain to turn to her ex if Carter is discovered kissing Daphne once more. It's difficult to believe that they will be married, regardless of how Hope's story develops. Liam and Hope, however, are another matter. If the similarities persist, they might pull a bridge, making Hope a married woman but not Carter's wife. The Bold and the Beautiful has always been a soap opera that thrives on the drama of love triangles, last-minute weddings, and shocking reversals that turn romantic dreams into nightmare scenarios. However, at the moment, the canvas is brimming with tension because, although astute fans are well aware that only one of the Logan weddings is actually scheduled to take place before the year ends, and even that one is hanging by a thread depending on whether Thomas Forrester breaks through a set of double doors at the wrong time and stops his father's most recent impetuous attempt to lock down Brooke Logan in a forever union. The first of these weddings is, of course, in the Forrester Creations CEO office. Ridge Forrester proposed to Brooke and attempted to marry her right away when Carter Walton walked in the door, seeing an officiant instead of a COO. While Ridge's impetuous desperation may excite Brooke, who has always secretly loved when Ridge makes audacious romantic gestures in front of the world, the fast-tracked office nuptials of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan, a pair so iconic and so frequently torn apart that Ridge has come to believe the only way to hold on to her is to act immediately before fate, bad timing, or his own wandering affections destroy their chance again. Thomas has never handled his father's betrayals well, especially when they involve his mother's heart being broken for the umpteenth time, and his temper has been simmering for months. If he were to barge in just as Carter begins the vows and discovers his father remarrying Brooke in secret, the verbal altercation that ensues could ruin the entire day. Additionally, there is the looming possibility that Thomas could ruin the moment because he is currently with Taylor Hayes, who recently revealed that Ridge ended their engagement to go back to Brooke. Even however, it's becoming evident that Ridge is committed to remarrying Brooke and sees no way to move forward without her, so even if this spontaneous ceremony is called off, a more formal one will undoubtedly follow. In the meantime, The second Logan wedding is on much shakier ground because Logan's reluctance to marry Carter has not been equal to Carter's eagerness. In fact, Hope's reluctance is similar to Ridge's hesitation with Taylor when he repeatedly postponed their wedding. Despite proposing, and just as Ridge had Brooke haunting his heart during his engagement to Taylor, Hope has Liam Spencer hovering at the periphery of a relationship with Carter. Hope may tell Liam that she is committed to Carter, but the chemistry between her and Liam sparks every time they share a scene, and it's getting harder to ignore that her engagement excitement has cooled, just as Taylor's did when she realized Ridge's eyes kept drifting to Brooke. Carter believes that his strong, dependable devotion should outweigh Liam's repeated betrayals, but the truth is that Carter plus Hope is a new couple, barely tested, and already fraying under the weight of old flames and unresolved desires. Because soap operas thrive on the inevitable conflict between true love and the safe choice, and because Carter has someone waiting in the wings, with Daphne making no secret of her feelings for him, the parallels between these two Logan weddings are almost uncanny. Ridge and Brooke rush forward as though trying to outrun destiny, while Hope and Carter drag their feet as though waiting for destiny to intervene. The odds of Carter and Hope getting married are slim, not only because of Liam's unrelenting pursuit, but also because Carter represents stability while Hope's soul craves passion and history, the kind that only Liam can give her. Therefore, even though The Bold and the Beautiful may announce two Logan weddings in the works, astute viewers can already see that only one has the momentum, and that's Ridge and Brooke's, because despite Thomas's rage and Taylor's heartbreak, Hope will undoubtedly turn to Liam in her heartbreak if his hesitation leads him into Daphne's arms even for a short time. The answer is straightforward. Although the show advertises two Logan weddings, only one of Brooke and Ridge's is actually destined to occur on screen, while the other will implode spectacularly. Ridge has once again chosen Brooke and will destroy all obstacles to marry her, while Hope's plot is set up to fall apart under the weight of old love, temptation, and fate, possibly leading to a last-minute Hope-Liam reconciliation rather than a Carter-Hope union. This would mirror Brooke and Ridge's own pattern and bring the Logan women into parallel arcs once more. The Bold and the Beautiful's glitzy, messy, and seductive web of love and tragedy is what keeps it revolving for decades, leaving behind tears, betrayals, and more tangled relationships.